Hello, my name is Brian Charles Anderson, and I am an emeritus of Entelechy, autodidact, and this video is a public broadcast message. And for the purposes of this video, we're going to be referencing the conversion, alphabet conversion charts, Hebrew, Arabic, Russian, Greek, for the 1979 Webster's Collegiate Dictionary, and the periodic table of elements, both as master cipher keys to snapping together a code, to showing complete prejudicial malice in the allocation of public coffers, and we'll also be consulting this Gateway flyer, Georgia Gateway flyer, to snap together this code. To begin to unravel a code, first of all, I need to explain or provide an example of what I'll mean by mnemonics, Euclidean coordination mnemonics, which, of course, we all remember Euclidean coordination and the mnemonics of the Pythagorean rhythm. But for the purposes of this presentation, I'm going to use this example instead. The illustration of a power box into the house that brings 240. So if we alphanumerically convert EBT to 240, we have here at the top N on the box, the value is 240. But if we want to take the 240 and break it down into 50 amps and 25 amps, we could bring the E bus down, the B bus down, and the T bus. In other words, the boxes are bused based on an ordinal categorization that is usually A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, but could be E.B.T. And then it, of course, leads to microprocessing outlets. So let's go ahead actually and prove that this is where they got E.B.T. from in the first place, the 240 volt concept. If we take this, we consult the periodic table of elements, there's 4 beryllium, there's 2 helium, so go 2, 4, there's He, there's Be, and then 0 is no T, there's not a value there, right? So there's E.B.T. Why? If we now take this and we go 240 subplanetary, helium, beryllium, then there's no there at O, there's a 0, and you go no heat, He, add T, and you use the Russian conversion of the H looking symbol that converts to I, and the Greek sigma which converts to S, to take the H and E out is no HE, there's your E.B.T. That's, now if you take this H and this I here, which you'll see later on, is a hysteresis looping, toneme sourcing, a repeater. If we take these, there's Greek, right? That one's Russian. That converts to I. This, then if you take this statement here, one sad he, which is the Arabic, or no, excuse me, Hebrew toneme. It's Hebrew letter that converts to the letter S. There it is, right there. Sad he converts to the letter S, and is the apposition that is behind the title Sony, or S on Y. That's the sad he right there, S on Y, with the on as the apposition gate and apposition functioning. So if we take that, then this on E, the sigma converts to the S, SAD through Hebrew, that would be the the smech in Hebrew that converts to the S as well, and then that would leave the HE that you originally started with here, and that would line these conversions to ID, which happens to also be the difference between the word debit and EBT, the letters DI. Now, they can say what you want on any reference, but anybody who was around who actually experienced it knows the word debit never even came around till the 90s. And so that's a gauge about how much premeditation went into this code and this intent. That stated, this is going to show that here they use the DMV computers to plot to give no ID. With no ID, then the computers for electronic verification in the employment field wouldn't let let the victim, such as myself, pass the I-9 electronic verification. Therefore, they would remain unemployed and would have to then do what? Not even get any debit, be forced to EBT.